Let's go over question 4 from the test. Number 4 says the diagram shows taxonomic groups and major distinguishing characteristics of all but 2 of them. So let's look at our chart here. We have all living organisms. We divide them into 2 types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. You only have 2 kingdoms that belong to the prokaryotic cell type, and those are your bacteria kingdoms, Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. There are 4 kingdoms that belong to the eukaryotic, I guess you call domain, and we can break those down into multi and unicellular. Kingdom Protista can be both uni and multicellular. And then there's 3 kingdoms that actually fall under multicellular. They're always multicellular with the exception of a few things here and there. Multicellular looks like we've divided into 2 groups here, two separate characteristics that we need to figure out. This first characteristic we know has to do with plants, so we're going to have to figure some things out about plants. This characteristic here is something that fungus and animals have in common, so we have to think about characteristics that animals and fungi have the same. Okay, so let's come down here and look at our answer choices. So we're looking for something with plants, and we're looking for something that fungus and animals have in common. So which characteristic could be used to complete the chart? So let's look at the first one here. Motile and non-motile. Well, that means movement. So if we look at number 1 here, we know plants don't move. They're rooted into the ground, so they don't get up and walk around. So we know that that one is not correct. So we can't use those terms in those boxes. Okay, let's look at B. Non-photosynthetic. Well, we know plants are photosynthetic, so that would not be a good characteristic to put in number 1. Autotrophic. Well, that's pretty good, right? Kingdom Plantae, we know plants make their own food, so they would be autotrophic. And then fungus and animals, remember fungi are decomposers, so they actually are heterotrophic. They have to consume something to get energy. Same thing with animals. So plants are autotrophic, fungus and animals are heterotrophic. That's probably our answer, but let's look at the last one here. No nucleus and nucleus. Well, we know that all these kingdoms are eukaryotic, so we know that they do have a nucleus. Plants have nuclei in their cells. So we know that the answer is not D. You should have picked C, autotrophic and heterotrophic.